Hello everyone, welcome to ChemTuber. My name is Ramchandra Reddy. Today we are going to discuss about the topic cleavage of CO bond in ethers. In ethers we have two CO bonds, general form is ROR. To break that CO bond, we use reagents, acid, strong acid, Hi or HBr. These two reagents we can use. We cannot use HF or HCl. Because HF, HCl are weak acids, HBr, Hi are strong acids. Strong acids they can break the CO bond in ethers. I write general reaction ROR. This is ether. If I add the Hi, you can take anything, Hi or HBr. If I add Hi, this bond can be broken. After breaking this bond, oxygen becomes electronegative and this carbon becomes electropositive, generally due to polarity. At oxygen we add hydrogen, at alkyl group we add iodine. So resulting product is what? ROH plus Rn. This is alcohol, this is alkyl iodine. Alkyl iodine. Okay. Now this I take only 1 mole. 1 mole of Hi. It can break the CO bond in ethers. It can form the two products. One is alcohol, one is alkyl iodide. If I take excess, same molecule. If I take excess of Hi, then the product will be is not same like one molecule of Hi, because both sides can be broken. If you break here, H here, I here, one side we can break. As we are taking excess, we can also use 1 mole of Hi. This is also CO bond. Here also we can break, and we can add H here, I here. Both sides we can break, and resulting product what we get? RI. So 2 moles of alkyl iodide plus this is what H2O. We get what? See the difference? 1 mole of Hi. 2 moles of Hi or excess whatever you can take, both they can break the CO bond, products are different. 1 mole of Hi forms alcohol and alkyl iodide. 2 moles of, if I take the Hi, ethers can be converted into alkyl iodide plus water. Now, if I take a simple example, let us see some examples here. CH3O, CH3, Hi, delta. If you get this kind of question in the exam, so we have to break the bond. This is CO bond, this is CO bond. It is symmetrical ethers. Okay, or simple ethers. We can break any side because both are same alkyl groups. So I break here and Hi. The products are what? CH3OH plus CH3I. This is methanol and methyl iodide. Methyl iodide. Okay, as I told you, if I take excess, excess if I take, the products are what get? Here also break the bond, and H here, I here. So products are what? 2 moles of alkyl iodide and H2. We don't get alcohols when you take excess. Okay, this is symmetrical ether. If I take unsymmetrical ethers, CH3O, CH2, CH3 and HBr, delta. Now understand this. This type of questions are important. This is not simple ethers. It is mixed ethers are also said to be unsymmetrical ethers. In unsymmetrical ethers, where we have to break? Either this CO bond or this CO bond. Here the question arises. So where should we break the CO bond? In unsymmetrical ethers, when we add H here, HBr, we get the products, and that depends on the cleavage of the CO bond. So to understand where to break the CO bond, I'll tell you a simple shortcut. Based on that simple shortcut, you can break the CO bond. In unsymmetrical ethers, you can write the products. So let me explain that. What is that shortcut? In unsymmetrical ethers, CO bond cleavage by Hi or HBr. If you take the simple ether, simple alkyl group ROR, Let us take this alkyl is simple, this alkyl is bulky. Okay, both are alkyl groups. One is simple, one is bulkier. Simple means CH3 or CH5. Bulkier means compared to this alkyl, it may be somewhat bulkier, more branching. So in that case, break at simple group, simple alkyl group, because this follows SN2 mechanism. I am not telling the detailed mechanism, I am telling the shortcut how to break the bond. And if I take the R, O, R dash, one is simple, one is tertiary alkyl. Tertiary alkyl. This remember, break at simple alkyl group except tertiary. Tertiary, if it is present in the ethers, we always have to break at tertiary group. Tertiary alkyl group means here we have to break. Here it is simple, here we have to break. If we take the aromatic compounds, aromatic compound, this is aromatic ring, benzene. Aromatic compound is bonded to some other group. Any alkyl. You can take any alkyl, that may be simple or tertiary. You break at simple, simple alkyl, because here this lone pair of electrons involves in resonance. Okay, when these lone pair of electrons are involved in resonance with the aromatic ring, okay, when these are involved in resonance, we cannot able to break this because it becomes partial double bond character. So that's why we break that here and break at alkyl group. Okay, so these 3 points remember to break the CO bond in unsymmetrical ethers. Okay, first point is what? Simple, bulkier, they are present, break at simple, they follow the SN2 mechanism. If simple and tertiary, it may be simple or some other groups also, bulkier also, but tertiary groups are there. Tertiary groups break always at tertiary because they follow through SN1 mechanism. If aromatic rings and alkyl groups are there, you always break at simple alkyl groups. So based on this, we see some examples. Okay, example let us see. If I take CH3O, CH2, CH3, I take HBr, delta, and CH3, CH2, O, CH, CH2, sorry, CH3, CH2, HBr, delta. Understand this. This is simple, it is somewhat more alkyl branching, not branching, more bulkier compared to this. So simple and bulky are break always simple according to this point. Comparing to this, this is the bulky. Okay. Now here we have to add H, here we have to add Br. So the product is CH3Br plus CH3CH2 OH. And here it is simple, it is bulkier. Comparing this is bulkier. So break it simple. H Br. So product is CH3CH2 Br plus CH3 CH CH3 OH. Okay, some other examples I write. CH3 CH CH3 O C CH3 CH3 CH. If I take the HBr, so where we break the bond here? This is one group, this is one group, but this is a tertiary group. I told you second point. If tertiary alkyl groups are there, some other group it may be anything, it may be simple or some other whatever bulky group. Tertiary groups are there, you always break at tertiary because they follow through the SN1 mechanism. Here we can add H, here Br. The product is CH3 CH CH3OH plus CH3 CCH3 CH3 Br. Okay, and another molecule, the nature of this molecule is what? What is the name of this molecule? Anisole. Anisole, when I take the HI, this is aromatic ring. When aromatic rings are present along with oxygen, they involve in resonance. So we cannot take the bond here. So break it. Here H, here I. So the product are, one is phenol, one is CH3I. Okay, so this way, if you know the logic and the shortcut, we can break the CO bond and symmetric ethers and we can write the products. Another example, CH3 OCH2 this compound. If I take HBr, observe this one. This is benzyl group, this is aromatic ring. Okay, phenyl ring. Benzyl phenyl ring, where we can see the resonance. I mean, this node involves a resonance here. We don't see the resonance here, and that's why either this CO among these CO and this CO, which will break. If you want to break this CO bond, this involves in resonance. This nuclear electron, so it get the partial double bond character. We cannot break it. Whereas here they will not involve in resonance here. So that's why you can break that here. Okay. So here I can add H here. So the products are phenol plus CH2 Br. So what is the name of that? Benzyl bromide. Benzyl bromide. Okay. So this way you can break the bonds in unsymmetric ethers based on the simple shortcut. Simple bulky object break at simple, and alkyl groups and tertiary. Tertiary groups are there, you always break at tertiary, and aromatic rings, some other groups are there, break at simple groups, because we are to always prepare the products as phenols and aromatic rings, aromatic compounds. Okay. So now based on this concept, we will solve some problems which are previously asked in JEE main, NEET examinations and all. You see, one problem I write here, which is asked in JEE main 2019. The reaction is OCH3 CH double bond CH2 HBr excess. You try to write the product here. I'll get some other examples. And okay, so these two are JEE main examination. This question is asked in JEE advanced. JEE advanced, the question is asked this one. This is NEET exam question. I hope you have understood the concept. Now let us see the products, how to form the products and all. Here HBr excess is given. We can see ether, this is ROR. But along this ether we have one more group called as alkene. This you have to be careful. So anyway, when we get ROR, this is a phenyl ring, this is alkyl group. This lone pair of electrons involves in resonance, so we cannot break the bond here. So instead of this, we break here. Here we get H, here Br. So the product is OH, and byproduct is CH3Br. We are not writing byproduct, we have to write major product. Okay. And can we write as it is CH double bond CH here? Can we write as it is CH double bond CH2 here in this case? No. Because HBr excess means you can take 1, 2 moles, 3 moles depending on the reaction conditions. So one more I take here, one more I can add here, because alkenes on reaction with halogen acids, they always undergo addition mechanism. Same like Markovnikov rule, we can add Markovnikov addition. HBr, here we have 2 carbons, break the bond here. According to Markovnikov rule, we had add H2 plus to the double bond carbon which contain more hydrogens. Among these which have contain more hydrogen, this, and this is a benzyl carbocation, here you can add Br. So the product is what? CH Br CH. So this is the measure. Understood? So simple question. This is also JEE main 2019. So we have to understand the breaking of CO in unsymmetric ether so that we can write. Understand it. This is also same. GI in 2019 April. In April examination they asked HI. So now tell the product. This is ROR. Here it must be CH3. This is also RCHOR. This is total ROR. This is R. This is R. So now this is ROR. Where it will break? Alkyl will break. Here HI. So the product I write here OH. This is CH3I, the byproduct. Can we write this group as it is there? No. Here also you can see ROR. Then where will break? Here there is no resonance both sides. Okay. Here this lone pair effect will not involve resonance. Here also will not involve resonance. Both sides there is no resonance. But then where we have to break? Both sides are, here you can see this carbon. Here we have one carbon. This carbon directly attached to benzene. This carbon directly attached to benzene. So this is said to be benzyl carbocation. It can form the benzyl carbocation. And this carbon is not benzene carbon. This is not more than what? 3 carbons are one hydrogen will be there. It can form tertiary carbocation. I think we have 3. One hydrogen will be there. Secondary carbocation. Secondary CH group. Among benzyl and secondary carbocation, which is more stable? Benzyl. So if I break here, it can form the positive charge here, negative charge here. Positive charge if I form here, it forms the benzyl carbocation. If I break here, I will get the secondary carbocation. This is more stable. So that's why I write here in this case benzyl carbocation as the more stable one, and break here H and I. So the product is what? Here we can write CNI. Sorry, here I add H, right? Here I add I. So product is I. And this remaining is a byproduct. So this is a major. Is there any effect on CN? No. Hydrogen does not react with HA. They can react with H2. Because CN triple bond they can undergo addition with. If C triple bond with H2, we can add hydrogen here. We can get the amines. But this is not H2, this is HA. And what about this? This is what anisole, just now I told you. So see this simple example, they ask in the advanced exam. But the thing is you have to remember where to break the one. So where will break the one? Here we will break the one. H and Br. So products are phenol and plus CH3Br. And when you write the second product, you write a major product, phenol. And this is ethyl, this is one bulkier. Among these two, which is simple group, this is simple. Comparing this somewhat bulkier. So break it simple. Here we get H, here we get I. So product is CH3, CH3, CH2OH plus CH3, CH2H. Okay. So these are the questions which are previously asked in the examination, NEET and JEE Mains Advanced. One more theoretical question. Theoretically, they have not given the reaction NEET 2017 on phenyl methyl ether. Phenyl methyl ether on heating with HI. What is the product? Phenyl methyl ether and heating with HI. What is the product? So phenyl methyl ether means same like this molecule phenyl ethyl ether. Same means it is not anisole actually. Sorry, that means anisole like CH3 reaction with HI, the same product, but in different form. NEET 2017 only. In that they are phenyl methyl ether. They are not given direct product as this. They are mentioning the name. So we break the one here and we write the product as OH plus CH3I. Okay. So that's all for today. This breaking of CO bond by HI and HBr. Remember HI, HBr only strong acids compared to HF and HCl. So that's why we use the HBr and HA. So thanks for watching ChemTuber. So my name is Ramchandra Reddy. If you like this video, please share to your friends and don't forget to subscribe. And any doubts are there, please mention in the comment box. Thank you.